Hey DIYers, it's April 1st, 2015. It's April already. That's insane. Today I want to talk about who inspires me, and the list of people is way too long to fit in one video. I could talk about my mom, I could talk about Amy, I could talk about my kids, I could talk about my family, all my brothers, I could talk about my friends. I've been blessed with a serious circle of incredible people. I've narrowed this long list down to a few people that have affected my life from a business standpoint, from a development standpoint, from a personal drive standpoint. First person that comes to mind is my dad. He's owned his own business my entire life. No matter what he was doing, no matter what was thrown at him, he found a way to make it work. It wasn't always perfect, but it worked. For better or for worse, my entrepreneurial spirit comes from my dad. There's no doubt about that. All the times that I've failed, a lot, he's always been there to help pick me back up, help me get back on my way, and keep moving forward. He helps me be a better man and a better father, and I'll never be able to repay him. The second person on the list almost didn't make the list, not because he doesn't deserve to be there, but because I'm not really sure I can talk about him. We're going to give it a shot, but it's my brother Sean. Sean's been my hero ever since I was a little kid. Not just because he served 21 years in the United States Navy. It's because Sean was who he was. It didn't matter who he was with or what he was doing. He was just Sean. And being a kid that was a little overweight, a little shy, kind of kept to himself, to have that role model to look up to is like, hey, just be yourself. Stop worrying about what other people think about you. That helped me get through the elementary school and high school and the teasing and the things that kids go through. The other thing that stuck with me was Sean's drive. No matter what he was doing, whether he loved it or he hated it, he was trying to be the best he could possibly be. That stuck with me, and that was something that I applied to pretty much every job I've ever had. When I was thinking about, man, this job sucks, I thought about Sean. Not only did I think about him being overseas in a desert somewhere, I also thought about, just him being here when he was busting his ass. That has made a tremendous difference for me, and it has allowed me to do some things that I never thought I could do. Sadly, we lost Sean in 2012 in a helicopter crash in Oman. It was his last tour of duty in his career, and it was never more apparent how much he affected people's lives and how much people were drawn to him than the day of his funeral. People came from all over the world, literally all over the world, to pay their respects for a man they missed, loved, and respected. I couldn't begin to count the number of people in the days prior to the funeral and the days following the funeral that reached out with stories and their thoughts on Sean and how much they loved him and how much he affected their lives. Seeing all those people come together for Sean just made me think about the life he lived, the legacy he left, and the memories I had. All those come together to help push me to do better every single day, to try and be the best that I could possibly be, no matter what I'm doing. I miss Sean every day. Every day I think about him. Love you, bro. The third person is Kurt Kearns. Kurt is the drummer for Gravity Kills and an award-winning architect. Self-proclaimed rock star architect. He's been my friend and business mentor for a long time. Luckily, I happened to live next door to him for 8-ish years. And it started with a project called New Tune of the Week that he had an idea for. We launched it, and that was the first website I ever won an award for. He allowed me to kind of hang around when he was starting his own business, his own architecture firm, and he let me come to the meetings where they decided what they were going to be, who they were going to be. Not just, hey, we're starting a business, but what's the culture of this business going to be like? What do we believe? What are our core values? Being able to experience that has been absolutely invaluable to my career. He's been there so much for me through extremely difficult life decisions, extremely difficult career decisions, for all kinds of stuff, and even more so than I've been there for him. So I can't even begin to describe how much his friendship and his mentoring has meant to me over the years. And I feel really lucky to have the people in my life that I have. All three of those guys, plus my entire family, Amy, my kids, they push me every day to be better because I love them and I want what's best for them and the life they deserve. At the end of the day, find somebody that inspires you, or at least somebody that you can talk to just bounce ideas off of, to shout at when you're having trouble, to just be there for you when you need help in a situation, whether it's business, life, whatever. Find those people. They are out there. And if you really, truly can't find those people, I'll be that person. Just email me, reach out to me on one of the social networks. If you need help, I'm here. I'll do my best to give you the best possible advice I can. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it at that, DIYers. I appreciate you guys taking the time. Thank you guys. And if you guys like what I'm doing here, let me know. You can do that by subscribing, by liking, signing up for the newsletter, however you want to do it. I love getting feedback and seeing you guys enjoying what I'm putting out, and that's a good way to let me know. Take care, DIYers.